A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on Mtv Sport. I'm Shahin Durrangpati with your news. But first we'll take a look at your headlines. Two fishermen who set off to sea from Kudavalla rescued. Operation underway in search of another three missing fishermen. A suspect in the Bharata Lakshman murder requests court to grant permission for a confession. And Iran sanctions need more time to work, says British Prime Minister. Now for the stories in detail. President Mtv Lunch is scheduled to address the Asian Cooperation Dialogue Summit in Kuwait today. The president arrived in Kuwait last night.
President Mtv Lunch and the Sri Lankan delegation that arrived at the Kuwait International Airport last night were welcomed by the Emir of Kuwait. Crown Prince of the State of Kuwait, Sheikh Nafaz Al Ahmad Al Jabbar Al Sabah and the Prime Minister of Kuwait were also present. The President held discussions with the Emir of Kuwait. Asian leaders are set to discuss enhancing cooperation to strengthen the region during the summit, which is being attended by 32 heads of state.
Two fishermen who had set off to sea from Kudavalla in Galle have been rescued by a merchant vessel and have been handed over to the Sri Lanka Navy.
Navy media spokesperson Commander Kosalavarna Kulasurya said that a Navy vessel had been dispatched last night to bring the fishermen to shore. The Navy spokesperson said that the fishermen were handed over to the Galle Harbour Police for further investigations. The police said that the two fishermen are currently receiving treatment at the Karapite Teaching Hospital. 5 fishermen, including the 2 who were rescued, had set off to sea from Kudavalla yesterday. The fishermen said that a group that had arrived in another boat had attacked them. The police media unit noted that investigations have been launched to locate the 3 missing fishermen.
Senior local news: an event to distribute tractors under Japanese aid was held at the Agrarian Services Centre in Kurunegala yesterday. Now the event was held under the auspices of Minister of Cooperatives and Internal Trade Johnston Fernando.
30 tractors were distributed among farmers. Some don't know that the projects that take place in these areas are government projects. There are so many projects taking place. The construction of 1,000 schools is a project that is taking place only in Sri Lanka. The renovation of 5,000 schools is also a project that is taking place only in Sri Lanka. There is no time to even open these projects. There are so many projects. One project per village at a cost of 10 lakhs each is taking place across the island. The distribution of seeds and tractors are taking place on a mass scale. All this is a part of the government's program.
A married couple was found dead inside a house in the Udagama area in Mahawar. The police media spokesperson's office said that the bodies were found last night following a tip-off. Now the young couple had been living at the house on rent. The police said that the woman was 18 years old while the male was 21 years old. The magisterial inquiry into the deaths and the post-mortems are to be held today. Well, 2 people have been killed and 3 people injured in a motorcycle accident in the Jabima area in Chilau last evening. The police media unit said that the accident took place when 2 motorcycles collided with each other. While 1 person died on the spot, another died upon admission to the Colombo National Hospital. 2 others are receiving treatment at the Chilau Hospital. Investigations are being conducted into the accident. Well, still in local news, a suspect in the killing of 4 people, including Bharata Lakshman Premachandra, has requested permission from the court to make a confession. Now, this was when the inquiry was taken up before Colombo Additional Magistrate Prasanna Alvis this morning. Responding to the request, the Additional Magistrate told the suspect to think about it thoroughly before making a confession. The suspect said that he had made up his mind about making a confession. Attorney at law Upul Kumara Peruma, appearing on behalf of Premachandra family, told court that a year has passed since the incident took place, while pointing out that the CID had concluded investigations into the incident and informed court about it. The counsel wished to know as to why the chief suspect in the case, MP Dumindes Silva, has not been arrested as yet. Responding to this, ASP Shani Abesekar from the CID informed court that even though investigations have concluded, the Attorney General has not issued instructions on the course of action to be taken. Attorney at Law Hemantha Kulasuri, appearing on behalf of Dominda Silva, explained to court the injuries sustained by the MP with the use of a plastic model of his head. The court, after considering the submissions of both parties, further remanded the suspects until the 30th of this month. Now, meanwhile, the Department of Archaeology has commenced excavations at a site dating back to the Sitavaka period in Avisawella. Now, the main of the excavations is to uncover a Dutch fort which is said to have been constructed in the Sitavaka area.
King Mayadunna, who reigned through the years 1521 to 1581, and King Rajasingha I, who reigned from 1581 to 1597, are said to have lived in the Sitavaka kingdom. The Department of Archaeology says that the Dutch who had arrived in the island had destroyed the Sitavaka kingdom and built a fort in its place.
We hope to uncover the garrison city built by the Dutch invaders in this area. This is because although we have identified this area as a land where King Rajasingha had built his palace, all we have found so far are a few remnants of a much later period, a garrison built by the Dutch.
Officials claim that excavations have uncovered two types of tiles, earthenware pots and pipes that had been used for smoking.
Details of the reign of King Mayadunna in Sitavaka will have to be uncovered through other means at some point. However, through our research and excavations, we hope to find some evidence of King Rajasingha's palace or some other abodes.
Well, in sports news, Susanta Buteju went on to claim his 15th National Snooker Championship yesterday. Now, Buteju has now won the tournament 5 years in a row. He was also awarded the Player of the Tournament.
The finals, which took place between Susanta Buteju and Naresh Samaravikrama, was held in Colombo yesterday. Naresh Samaravikrama got off to a fantastic start, winning 4 opening rounds. However, Buteju fought back hard and brought the score to 6-all. The game came down to the decisive 13th round, which Buteju won, therefore winning the national championship. Both finalists are now assured of a place at the World Snooker Championships in Bulgaria, which is set to get underway on the 8th of November. Snooker players from Kandy, Galle and Colombo were felicitated at yesterday's award ceremony. The W. Sumatapala Memorial Award, which goes to the player of the tournament, went to Susanta Buteju, while Naresh Samaravikram was named first runner-up. Meanwhile, the award for the best all-island player went to D. Prasad of Kandy Sports Club.
Former teammate Tyler Hamilton has said in a BBC radio documentary that Lance Armstrong paid a motorcyclist between $15,000 to $20,000 to deliver banned blood booster EPO to him during the 1999 Tour de France.
American Armstrong, who won the tour a record 7 times from 1999 to 2005, has been stripped of his titles by the USADA, who have accused the 41-year-old of being a central figure in an elaborate doping conspiracy. Hamilton, who was one of Armstrong's US postal teammates from 1998 to 2001, said they put the used syringes into drink cans before crushing them. Hamilton, who was stripped of the 2004 Olympic time trial gold medal, gave evidence to the USADA inquiry, which published its findings in a report last week and concluded that Armstrong was one of the ringleaders in the sophisticated doping scheme. Armstrong has always denied claims that he took banned substances but decided not to challenge the USADA's charges.
Well, that concludes Lunchtime News for today. Join us again at 1:55 for more of the very latest.